Okay, I want to discuss some legal stuff with y'all people, my fans, and stuff, you know, that goes through this everyday thing, and stuff. I notice there's a lot of people, doing, the same thing I am, putting their life out there on, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, for other people to see. And I thought I would just, I would share a little bit of, mine with you again with another short and stuff. And, another question for y'all out there. Do you think the POA has the right to threaten to put you in a home, has the right to yell at you, tell you what you can and can't have on the fridge, tell you when you should have a bedtime, or you can and cannot see at a certain time, or tell you can't be shopping or spending time with a friend, doing stuff locally, and all that at night, if that's what you choose to do, and stuff, because you're a night owl, okay? Your opinions on this, and stuff. And I will tell you what the law says about it when you're on the waiver program for the waiver program that I'm on. My brain just goes blank. But, I will tell you a few laws that are broken. And you could tell me if you go through the same thing and what you think about it. Get y'all's opinion and leave your, thoughts down below in the comments. I'd love to hear from y'all. I did a little bit of research, and there's probably more I do later because there's a whole lot more I want to learn and study and everything because it gets so much deeper. I don't know how long this video is going to go. It might go longer than 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this as short as possible for my next short. Okay, it says, if we go down here for the 8 CBS settings laws, as you can see, I have it written down, my own handwriting. I have it highlighted in pink, favorite colors. I'll read it off to you. There's 3 of them here. It says, integrity, long word, I can't pronounce some words. Rights and settings must protect an individual's rights to privacy, dignity, and freedom from coercion and restraint. Oh my goodness. When I discovered that it said coercion and restraint on there, right there, I like that right there. I snapped my fingers and I said, aha, I knew it. Rule-breaking people accuse me of my mistakes, but then they go ahead and they break the law. Illegal. Should be rules about this. Oh, wait a minute. There is. It's the law. Okay, let's go down here to the next one. it says autonomy individuals must have the freedom to control their own settings and frees them from coercion and restraint. I think I repeated that twice on there. I think that's my boo-boo. And then I go down here, it says choices. Individuals must able to choose their settings from to control their their from among options including non Okay, it says privacy units must have lockable doors by the individuals present must have a choice of a roommate. But down here it says modifications. Any resident to these rights for safety must be based on specific assessed needs and in the person-centered plan which regular views. Okay, next one this is prohibited settings. The rules explanatory includes contains the types of settings from being considered home and community base included. This is at the very top. I forgot to read it. It says the settings must support full access to the greater community, including opportunities to seek employment in the community settings and engage in community life. Here's one before I do another video and get into a little bit more other stuff that I have learned.